Hello there, I'm B3M, but you call me Ben, and you might have noticed my surroundings are just a little bit different. Well, I'm going to be reviewing this awesome Boba Fett figure that's from Bait that I won in a lottery actually. I'll explain that later. But real quick, well, honestly, I just wanted to address something real quick. So, I've been posting videos for a little bit over a month now, and actually it may have been 2 months. I've been getting a lot of support that I'm really thankful for. I mean, I've gotten almost 200 subscribers, I've done giveaways for you guys, and overall, I'm just overwhelmed by how much support I've gotten. And so, recently, the past couple weeks, I've been kind of doing the bare minimum of work. I've been posting videos, but not doing too much for them, and that ain't fair to you guys. So, I decided that from now on, I'm going to try my best to do the best quality videos that I can, because really, honestly, I want to thank you guys for your support. So I'm going to be trying to do the best videos I can make with the most creativity, because honestly, I love this channel. I can't wait to do more. So, that being said, let's celebrate, because now... we're back! We've been gone for so long, but nothing now can keep us down. Yeah, we're back on track, and we're on attack. Can't hold us back, no. A new nation is won. Keep our eyes on the setting sun. Yeah, we're on our way, and we're making way. Gonna seize the day, yeah. We've been waiting for this, now our time is gone. Alright, so before we review the figure, let's first talk about how I actually got this. So, I was just scrolling through Instagram as one does, and all of a sudden I see a post from Diz.Pops, well now they're called Diz.Trackers, that basically said that the vintage Boba Fett was going to be a Bay exclusive. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do some research on them. And then they posted another post saying you had to enter a lottery for the figure. I'm like, oh, okay. Kind of like the Funko lotteries. You just gotta like hope you get in. And then if you do, you're given the opportunity to purchase the figure. You don't win the figure, you win the opportunity to purchase the figure. So what does one do? You give this random company you don't know much about all your information, your name, your number, your address, everything, for the chance of purchasing this figure. And so I just waited and waited, didn't hear back, thought it may have been a scam, but I was like, Diz.Trackers, they're not gonna fall for a scam. And then all of a sudden, I got a PayPal invoice from Bait. So, I just waited for a couple weeks. They were super late on their shipping, but I finally got the Boba Fett. It has finally arrived, and so it's time for me to review this figure. The box itself looks pretty cool, pretty nice and clean, regular Star Wars. It doesn't have any other series on the back, because this is just Boba Fett. And honestly, for a vintage figure, I think this looks pretty good. But, I won't know until I take it out of the box. Alright, here we go. Vintage Boba Fett. I really like how a lot of it was blue, like, the figure is. Because it wasn't really gray, it was more of a blue color in the cartoon, too. Because he's from the Christmas Star Wars special. And so they wanted a really colorful character to pop in the animation. And it did exactly that. His gun is blue there, he's got some green and orange armor. He's got his jetpack there. I really like this figure. They even got the dent on his helmet. What I like to do now is compare it to the other Boba Fett. So as you can see, there's some pretty big differences. I'm missing the stand for this guy, so I can't compare anything on the stand, but overall, they have some pretty big differences, not even mentioning the color difference. The poses are different, the item that they're holding is different, their armor itself is different even. The way that their head's shaped, everything about them is different. Besides, the visor. Basically, the visor is like the only thing that makes it look like Boba Fett. Man, even the jetpacks are different too. So there's some pretty big differences between these guys. They don't even have, it doesn't even have this little symbol, Boba Fett symbol. It's not even on there. So there's a pretty big differences from the Pops figure of Boba Fett. But now, let's compare it to the actual vintage figure. This guy I got from Brad's Toys and Collectibles down in Las Vegas. And so let's compare and contrast them. So they did the head really well. You see how there's like the dark lines on the visor? they did the same thing for him. So he's got like the visor mold right there. And so that's what makes him a little bit different than the regular figure of Boba Fett. The colors actually are pretty good. The green is really well done. It looks very similar. It is a bit orange. It's very orange there. And while the figure itself actually has more of a yellow on there. And then it's got the belt. The belt has a little more detail on the figure, but obviously it's a Pops figure. What are you going to do? And overall, they are pretty dang similar. One thing I am a little disappointed about, but I get why they did it. So the jetpack was different on the figure than even in the movie. And so this was really big. And so on the figure, they made that little tip of it really small, so it wouldn't be hitting the head. And so that's why they made it smaller than the figure, which is actually a lot bigger. And so I don't actually have the weapon for him. I just got this from a bin at Brad's Toys and Collectibles, so I don't know what the difference is between the weapons. But overall, they did a pretty good job copying this guy. And honestly, I just really like it. Dude, I am so excited for this figure. I'm so glad I got the lottery win for this, because this is an epic Star Wars figure. Probably one of the best I've seen yet. I just noticed now, they even got like a little cape on there. This guy doesn't even have the cape, but they added it to the figure. So that's also a little cool detail I think is really awesome. And it's not repaint either, because obviously this is pretty different, so pretty excited there. Man, this is definitely a must-have for any Star Wars fan. Even if you don't like bait, because I mean, it's probably going to be hard to get with a sticker. You can probably find a special edition sticker. They're in giveaways, they're in mystery boxes. You can just find them online for a little bit of a hefty price, but if you're really a big Star Wars fan and love this guy, I mean, it's Boba Fett, how could you not? This is a must-have for your collection. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did, because I'm a big Star Wars fan, and so opening up this guy was really fun. And honestly, I still am just amazed by the support I've been getting. I'm so close to 200 subscribers. And so I want to do a little giveaway to 200 subscribers. First place is getting a Marvel prize pack with figures I got from 6 Star Collectibles mystery boxes. And second place is getting a Naruto and a Funko Hollywood Shop exclusive Funko Freddy. And so I hope whoever wins is able to enjoy the figures. Anyways, I guess there's nothing else really for me to say except leave a like and subscribe. Have a beautiful day, have a great day, and may the Force be with you. Always.